Okay, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. What's going on, Chevette Nation? Hey, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. Hey, Chevette Nation. It's beginning of the new year, and we're going to take a quick look back and see what we got done or didn't get done since January. See where we are on our list as far as getting things done. See if we're going to make it or not. I don't think we're going to make the February goals. And I'm really wondering, no, I'm pretty much know we're not going to get the spring of 22 goals. We'll take a look back, see what we need to do to get this thing done, because I've got some bigger and better plans coming up, and I need this thing done. I need the space. Let's take a quick look back, see what's happened and what hasn't happened. Oh, and check this out. Never forget the legend, 1977. And if you take a look, that is a Chevette. Just not an American Chevette. Got this one for Christmas. Got a t-shirt one too, also pretty awesome, I think. Let's take a quick look back and see what's going on. This. Yes, it's nothing but just a piece of aluminum. But what this does, instead of having this like that and pointing to the firewall, now boom, it goes like this. If I were to have a piece of steel come down out, here's the big one. On the road by spring of 22. But I planned ahead to not have a plan. Does that make any sense? That's the original. Skinny, fat, narrow, wide. Come on now. Here we go. Look at this. See the bolt? See that goes to the engine? Now, wait for it. Whoa, what's that? Stupid. Do it this way. Getting stuff done in a timely fashion is not my thing. You can see this sucker shifts. This is like a UPS truck. Look at this. It's huge. Look at that. That's all it takes right there. Boom, boom. As opposed to up here where it was like this. Clamp that sucker down so it can't get loose from you. Only measured once. Nailed it. I need to measure center to center, and then I need to transfer that here to here. Because it just isn't fixed if you don't use a hammer. Science. Nailed it. What do we think? You know what? I'm digging it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. I just reverse always sounds so terrible. Let's take a look at these brakes and see what's going on here. Pretty obvious. The more fluid that's pushing on that piston, the more clamping power you have. The piston is right at 2 inches. That's 2.5 inches. A ½ inch don't sound like much. It's huge. Something else I'm doing, I'm getting rid of these ancient hoses, and they're getting replaced with some Jegs steel braided hoses. There's absolutely no reason for me to put these panels in looking as bad as they do. A couple cans of this, good enough for a Chevette. A nice, even sheen, not too shabby. Cut it to roughly that kind of size-ish. And then some self-tapping screws. Just like that. Then you ask it to bend. You stop asking it, and then you tell it to bend. Just like that. And that is how you half-ass floorboards. That is practically, that's like NOS right there. I'd give that, as far as half-assing goes, I'd give that at least an 8 out of 10. Looking good, looking clean. Yeah. So once you've got the contour really, really close, you got the relief cuts and everything, then you toss it in place and just beat it to fit. Once I get this screwed in, you're going to be surprised it actually looks pretty decent. Adjustable proportioning valve. Boom. They're big, they're beautiful, they're vented, they're drilled, they're slotted. Look at the difference in size. Yeah, that big. Nothing special to look at there. I am almost satisfied. Done. I need a bigger garage. Part of the brake shoe is missing. And now if you look down here, that brake shoe is still thick. I got the same thing going on over here. Well, it's almost gauge time. Also got a tack for this. So, I'm looking for one of these. I need to cut this off, slice that weld, clean everything up, and then take this and flip it around. We're taking steps backwards here. I don't like that. I did a couple custom touches on here. I cut out, I can't remember how much, but I cut out 2 inches out of here and then brought this in, welded it. Same thing over here. 2 inches, brought it in, welded it. So that brought everything in like this, plus the shocks that hold the bumper. I drilled a hole in it and I pushed the bumper in, and then I welded the hole shut, and then I also welded the 2 pieces of the shocks together. Airflow is good. Custom is good. I cut this big giant hole. This cutout also coincides with the opening that's underneath the radiator in the bodywork of the Chevette as original. Instead of just leaving the hole cut out and unfinished, I added some sheet metal on the inside. Added depth. I am going to see if I can't finish this bumper. I've got to grind on this chrome because paint doesn't stick to chrome very well. So I need to smooth this all out. Actually, I need to roughen it all up. You can fake the funk with body filler. That should be their new slogan. Fake the funk with Bondo. Man, I should be in sales. I think I'm ready to start slapping this stuff on there. I'm going to start off over here where the welds are because that's the most important part, right? And put it on there. Kind of smooth it off. And then you spread some over here on this side too. Okay. This is the side that's been sanded with the 36 grit. This is the side that's been sanded with 180. You can still see a little bit, but it's not much. You can see the edges are feathered. That's what you're looking for. You want it to be feathered. You don't want a straight line like right here or that. I'll guarantee you once I put it in primer, those lines will show. This probably won't, but that definitely will. There it is. Done. Finished. Finito. Does it look perfect? No. Does it look great? Yeah, good enough. Does it look way better than the car? Absolutely. And then I cut this panhard mount off. Remember it was up here? So I cut it off and then welded it back on down here. Also took and welded this back together. Look at that, you can't even tell where it was welded. Yeah, I know, it looks like crap. Then I painted it red because we all know red suspension components are better than black, right? Sometimes you have to smack these with a hammer. Sometimes you have to smack them with a bigger hammer. Other times you can just hit it with your purse and it comes right off. I don't think I'm going to have to do any of that. Could be wrong. I don't have my purse out here though. Nailed it. Disc brake brackets. These are slid back in. C-clips in place. The pin, the bolt is in there with the bolt, retaining bolt. Silicone bolts, torqued. Done. So did this year suck for my Chevette? I wouldn't say it sucked. I didn't get nearly the amount of stuff done that I expected, nor what I wanted, but I did get some stuff done. I did get quite a few parts on hand, and I'm getting myself in a better position to just kind of get some stuff done here soon. This year, I really need to get the thing rolling and mocked up and maybe even fired up. I know spring 2022 is not going to happen. Right now, I think spring of 23 might happen. Might. Probably not. Like I've said a few times, I've got some bigger and better things coming, and I've got to get this car at least mobile and on its feet to where I can move it around. So I'm going to stick with my goals that I had for February and just hope that I get them done by July for the Chevette meet, and take it from there. Until next time, you guys take it easy.